2 hours and 45 minutes to look for, at Dav's Hope, lots of manufactured materials. I only managed to find that many core dynamics composites in what, an hour, I think. So that was only 3 or 4 actual materials. So I've got all of these. Quite stacked up. And then I've got some antimony, 42 arsenic, 76 cadmium, loads of the level 1 and 2s, ruthenium, selenium, strontium, yttrium. See, I need some more selenium, I think, for the shields, but the trouble is the material traders, the ratios are just bad. They are just... I know this is for the manufacturer trader, but just look at this. It's like, it's not even a 2-to-1 ratio. Someone said on the forums about trading very rare as a 2-to-1 ratio, but it's just not true. I want core dynamics composite. I'll trade that for it. 6 military supercapacitors for just 1. That's pathetic. It's just not good enough. I mean, what's all with these numbers over here? You can't even trade the tier 5 into anything tier 1 because it's more than what you can have. It's over 7,000. What is going on? Can't even do it with level 2 or 3 if you're trading into the other trees. It's just ridiculous. It's just way too much grind with this system. I love the concept of this trader, of the broker, but look at it, it's just too ridiculous. Let's say I want a pharmaceutical isolator. No, can't do that. Trade 36 of those in for just 1, or 6 for 1, or 36 for 1 in the other tier 4s. It's just no way. You spend all that time collecting all of these materials for just 1, for a third of everything you have. It's just no way. Absolutely no way. If this goes live, oh my god. It's just so bad. And what I really want to do is improve my Corvette. It's got bi-weaves on. It's got its resistance augmented build with 7 multi-cannons on it. Health not too bad at 5k. High resistance. I'll just quickly go through this just for recording on the stream later. That one's got corrosive shell. So 44%. 50% damage. And these are all overcharged as well. Which I got in the old system. Everything you see here is off the old system. Whereas literally, you went to the engineer, it just rolled on the grade 5. There was none of this 1 to 5 stuff. Which I'm not really keen on. I mean, they said they've improved the, in the beta 2, they've improved the speed at which it does it, but I still don't think it's good enough. I'll test it in a minute. I still don't think it's good enough. It's basically it's like not admitting that they were wrong. It's just they've put it there and now they're just shifting the goalposts. You know, it doesn't speed anything up in the game. It just keeps it as is. It's just, we've been waiting this long for upgrades to not be RNG based anymore, and now that they're not, and now they've just replaced it with something else. It's just RNG, and they're not even taking into account the amount of time it takes to gather resources to even trade them in for the extortionate rates they're asking for. It's just. Right, so that's 16.5% all round. 18, 16, 17, 16, 16, 15, 17, 17, 17, 16. You see, the only module I think that will get any benefit is this one here. So the other day I noticed that it got hull reinforcement on top of the thermal resistance that it got. And this only has a 0.8% hull boost. And the bi-weave generator, after I learned that it doesn't regenerate if you're getting shot at, it's a bit moot. It's only really for fast ships, so I'll have to try and find something a bit better than that. It's a shame really, because I quite like the bi-weave, the thought behind it, but see. Although the bi-weave still might be useful because the secondaries are a lot better on the mods, the newer mods. Like the regenerate here, I've only pushed up to 3.7%. The broken regen's at 12.2. The secondaries on the new shields are 15% each. If you were to pick one of the upgrades, so that would turn this shield into a monster for regenning in and out of combat. You probably wouldn't even need a shield cell banks if you're doing just killing NPCs. More than likely not. Right, okay then. How much I've got too much stored. Oh god, what do I get rid of? So I really don't want to re-roll a lot of the well, that just looks like it's doing nothing. That looks like it's doing nothing. That's a high roll one. That isn't. That isn't. 5e life support. Get out. 1e cannon. Trust. Can't remember what I've even got in here. Right. Seven E thrusters. Okay, they gotta go. AT power plant. Right, what else? Fuel scoop. Sell that for now. It doesn't matter, does it? It's just a beta. Get rid of that. See, I love my my armor tanking in this. I know it doesn't mean much in this game though. It's all about shields in this game. Just have to look at the well, some of the integrity values of some of the modules. It's like they should just get one shot in one salvo of plasma, you know. Right, okay, I've got some room now. Right, so just to snapshot it, 5,120 armor, health, 70 rating, 49.2% kinetic, 52.3% thermal, 48% explosive, no caustic resistance. Right, okay, so let's... I wish they did bigger whole packages than 5. I wish they did 6 and 7. Really do. Oh god, where are they? Whole reinforcements. Store that. Hey, what's that? No, I'm after the, there we go. Right, I'll leave that as is, I don't need changing. Right. Because it would take me... I would love for all of these to be maxed out, but I just know it's not possible because I would have to trade in everything I have to get all of the composites I need, and then I would run out of everything for all the other mods I want to do. And the other option is to spend about 6 or 8 hours getting 60 or 70 odd of what I need. Core Dynamics composites. Because you'll be lucky if you get 1, 2 or even 3 in a single high emission. I'm stumped. And to add insult to injury, they want you to go through 1 through 5. It's like Get Out, you don't play the game. You can't do. Right, that's what I want. What? Oh, of course. Got to go down planet side, haven't I? I have to go to solo, it's going to be too busy. I'm really not happy with
landing gear retracted.
With the 1 to 5 trading and the RNG. They're just so insistent on keeping it now. Really not happy. There's just been so much hate on the forums about the new system. There really has been. There's some really good ideas in it that can really take it forward, and then they hold it back by doing something else.
Frameshift drive charging.
Just totally illogical.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Extortionate traders and added grind. I mean, it's alright if you've walked into the beta fully stocked because you haven't bothered ever to use the engineers in the old version because of, I don't know, just didn't want to use them or never had time for it. But with this, it's no way. They want players to progress in the game with the engineers, but at the same time they are just holding it back. They really are. Engineering shouldn't be. It should be something everyone can do very easily, because it's just part of the expansion, you know. It's like getting access to new gear in another MMO like WoW. You'll always get a bit of power creep, but everyone's got that ability to get new stuff fairly quickly and gear up fairly quickly. In this, it's just a chore. And there's 35 ships and more than that in the game. They want you to own them all. But obviously not upgrade them all. Because what fun in there would that be? I probably spent more hours engineering my ship than I had to do all the donation missions and rank up missions for the feds. It's unbelievable time sink. Unbelievable. And once I mean, in the old system, a lot of players, I mean, myself included, once you got your ship up to the best that it could be, it's just a fact of you're worn out. You don't want to engineer anything else. You have to go searching for 8-10 hours just to get all the core dynamics composites, and then even more hours for every other ingredient you needed. See, the traders would be a very handy thing to have if they were trading at 2-to-1 or 3-to-1 ratios, either which way. But no, 36 for 1. Get bent, no way. Absolutely no way. Because you don't realise it, but by trading the materials away, you forget the time you had to invest to collect those materials that you're trading to begin with.
Core dynamics, Delta, Romeo, Echo, Heavy. Automated flight control protocol initiated. Please submit
Landing gear deployed.
prior to landing. Docking permission authorized. You may proceed to landing pad 08.
Yeah, I think it just robs your time. It's not a fair system at all.
Docking
And I really hope in the third beta they just outright change it. Because it's fracking ridiculous. Right, none. Right, what's the betting that I will run out of materials, even though I've been spending hours looking for them all? Right, I want heavy duty because I love heavy duty. Holy crap, okay. Oh, of course, they haven't sorted out the UI yet, you got to use your mouse. Will this take 3 or just 2? Ha! Still some element of RNG in there. Oh, why don't they just do away with it? Is someone going to get offended at Frontier if they have to change something? Is that what it really is? Is it like a personal issue rather than a design issue? I don't know. Why can't you just make it do it the once or not at all? Let me burning through all of these. Right, I've only got 15 of these Core Dynamics composites. I really don't want to use all of them up just on one module, like I had to before just the other day. So that one will just get to grade 5. And look at that. And the max I can get is just 17.1 anyway. So yeah, so it's not brilliant at all. I mean, for the amount of time you're putting into it, yeah, it just makes me sick. Proto light alloys, another hard to find bloody material. Why would I want to shaft the resistances for so little extra gain there? So a 1.7% increase for minus 5% HP. Okay. I'll sort those out in a minute. I'll see what difference they make in a minute. Alright, then we'll go do this one. I think I had one which was thermal, wasn't it? So that one's a level 5, so yeah, that's fine. Oh look at that, look. It's like they still want to refuse to do it in one turn. Oh Jesus, this one is just great. What is it? 1 to 2 rolls now. It's like it's really like someone doesn't want to be proved that their idea was just bad. Let's just change the goalposts a little bit. Oh yeah, we listen to feedback, yeah. That's still bad, look at this. It's a lot easier, but you're probably not burning through 2 or 3 times the materials you were before. But it's just... what? Right, I don't mind burning through these. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fracking rolls. Are you kidding me? 7. It's still not done. Look at that. Literally 0.16 to finish it off. Look at this. And it's going to cost me... that's a lot of time there just for a little tiny investment. Oh, it's still not done. Look at that. Oh my god, it's like 8th and 9th roll now. Oh my god, look at that. It didn't even move. 9. Oh my god. Really? 9 proto heat radiators just to max a grade 5. Are you fracking kidding me? Oh my god. Oh, we value your time. Yeah, you do. Didn't even tick it that time, even though it got to max. It still needs a lot of work. It's just needless button clicking. Needless button clicking. Let's make something trivial gameplay. Yeah. There we go, look. So I don't want to burn through all my core dynamics composites. We'll just have to settle for 15%. Until I've done everything that I want to do. Does it show up straight away on here? It does, I think. Okay. Let's have a duty one. Oh yeah. I feel like I'm progressing. Oh yeah. Feels so good. Oh, that's amazing. You see that progress. Oh. So good. So good. Look at that. Ha. Pointless. Hey? Oh, I forgot about that. We'll just have to sort that out as well. I don't mind re-rolling that one. So I'll have enough to do it. Don't have the cash on me to get a second military plate to try out. Jesus Christ. Needless grind, needless button clicking. Change the goalposts. Go on. No one will notice, mate. Jesus Christ. Because this is the thing, I'm pretty sure it would take me less time to farm what I need for the grade 5 in the old system and still roll high enough in our old RNG system for all of this. I think there was only 1 or 2 modules that I went back and worked on 10 or 20 more times, but it wasn't that much. Not in the great scheme of things. And I felt like I actually got somewhere with it, and it was pretty decent, which it is. And with these new rolls, not only does it take me even more time to get all the materials just to comfortably get through it all. I mean, level 2 and 3 use shield emitters, so the shield emitters are going to run out long before anything else does. I just went crazy and went collecting for 3 hours just to get everything, in 2 hours 45 minutes or whatever. Because I don't want to use the traders, because they're just so broken. They're just... I don't know why people love them so much. They rob you of your time that you've previously spent collecting other materials for extortionate amounts. It's just fracking ridiculous. And they didn't even adjust them in the second beta. So I can only guess that they're going to either go back to it or something else, I don't know. Right, so now that I've modded them, I'm just shy off under the 5,100. I think that's exactly 100 less hit points there. Because Kinetic, thermal, and explosive, roughly the same. I'd say about 1.5% down from each one. But now comes the armor here. Yeah, bugger it, will do it anyway. Right, so basically I could grind through 7 or 8 core dynamics just to get a 20 odd, 23. No, it's not even that. It's 20 odd percent difference there, 0.6% difference in kinetic, a percent difference in thermal, and a 0.6% difference in explosive. See, it's just like, why would you bother maxing them anymore? Why? It punishes you for time, it really does. It's hard enough finding core dynamics composites, and you just don't want to waste it for just a 3% gain there. Experimental effect, let's see what this does. Oh god, so I could either lower all my resistances for even more hit points. I mean, what are we on now? It doesn't say. Hang on, is that even worse than what I had it before? Armor health 5022. I think it's slightly worse than what I had. So again, I've traded my really well-rolled armor roll from the previous engineer in live, and now he's actually not as good. It's just ridiculous. Reflective deep plating. Let's purchase that. Oh, oh my god, it's only just pushed it up to where it was before. Oh my god. So I wish it would just show the it's red on some and then on others it's not. It's just like what? Right. Experimental effect. What shall we go for? Let's. Oh god. Let's bump the explosive up. Which didn't really do anything at all. See, it lowers your hull reinforcement. Barely pushes it up. Let's see what this experimental effect does this time. I don't see the benefit here of This new system is supposed to save you time and get you easier materials, but it doesn't. And the modules you can swap over, it's twice as much to do with results that are exactly similar. It's just... I just don't believe it. Maybe these need tweaking, I don't know. Go for deep plating this time. I mean, Christ, look how much it burns through every time you put one on. 5 heat conducting wiring, 3 dispersion plates, 1 proto-light alloy, 4 zinc. It's even asking you to burn through molybdenum, ruthenium, proto-light alloys, tungsten shielding sensors. Jesus. I'll go for that one. Why not? Okay. What happened? I'm out of ruthenium. Oh, lovely. Out of something already. Go figure. Never saw that coming. So now all that's left to do, I think I've got experimental effects on everything. The easier just to check through the engineer when it's a pain in the ass, but it's easier to do. He's got one. Yeah, he's got one. He's got one. Yeah, I definitely did those ones as well. I definitely did the last two, so yeah, okay. So that's all done. So now comes the part where we use the last of all this. Jesus. I don't even want to roll anymore because it's just so bad. Oh, I maxed that one out, so. Oh my god, this is terrible. Oh Jesus, barely moved. Barely moved. And I'm out of core dynamics composites, so it will now take me another couple of hours of mindlessly flying around just to find some. So you'd need... I don't even know if I'd need 1 or 2 to finish this one off. Could even be 3. because as it gets towards the end, it gets pathetic. So I'm just going to say the average you need is 8 to finish each one off. So 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, so 48, 50 odd you would need to max out all of these on a large ship. That's like 10 or 12 hours worth of flying in Super Cruise. And that's just for that. I mean, in the old system I could go collect 20 or 30 odd, and because what I showed you earlier was what I did with just 20 or 30 and grade 5'd them, and it was just as good for literally 3 times less. Unbelievable. People no doubt be happy about the 1 to 4 process going a lot faster, but I still think it's terrible. Honestly do. I just... so much disdain. Shield generator. Okay, let's try that out. Convert modified. Right. So I want a thermal one. Oh look, I can't. Untypical shield scans. Can't even do an experimental effect. Oh, we can though. Broken regen. 15%. Multi-weave. High cap, optimal strength, thermo block, improved feedback protection, and reinforced protection nodes, increased resistance to thermal damage at the cost of overall shield strength. So you could make thermal resistance even better than it already can get. Jesus. My thermal resistance was actually higher than explosive and kinetic, I think, earlier. Except explosive is higher than kinetic. It's like, you know. High cap, multi-weave. So the fact that it increases your resistance a little bit as well makes it pretty good. And it's fast recharge, so you gotta go for that really. I got it, I think. Apparently I don't have an experimental effect. I have enough. Okay, it's done it now. Don't know why it didn't do it before. Ooh, that is nice. It actually displays all of the module specifications now. That's actually really nice. I've never noticed that before. That is a really lovely change. Now what we need now is a percentage bar for the shield instead of rings. That would be really handy. Right. I really don't want to touch shield boosters. I really don't. Because I just know it's going to screw everything up. We'll do it to the kinetic. What do we need for that? See, exquisite focus crystals, so there's only so much you can do. Oh boy. Experimental effect. Shield boost 6%. Nif. That would probably be the most worthwhile one to go for, actually. It's a shame you can't apply the new experimental effects to all your old stuff. You got to re-roll it all. It's just terrible. 25%, 26, and I gain an amazing 0.3% from using extremely expensive materials. That's my other bugbear with this. Look at that, 0.1%. Oh. It's like, what is the point of finishing it off? What is the point? I really want to love this new update with the engineers, but everything else in this update, in the beta, I absolutely love. The planets, everything, except the trader and the 1 to 5 progression of these engineers and the RNG that's still in place. Why can't they just make it, just upgrade it, done. Here you go, your ship is now much better. Congratulations, you bought the expansion. You can now parade around like everyone else. I don't know. Let's see what we can get with the multi-cannons. Oh my god. Ugh. Forgot I needed a modified embedded firmware. Again, something else that would be extremely expensive to trade up to from all the data you got. It just really, really grates me. I don't want to push it anymore. I really don't. I don't want to waste all that modified embedded firmware for just 1.6%, no, 1.6 damage per second. A small multi-cannon could pump out that much more DPS than that. Oversized, incendiary. I'll go for thermal load, damage per second, rate of fire. Ugh. Christ. Up the damage even more. So now instead of 3.01, it's now 3.92. Whee! You see, this system isn't going to benefit the majority of players who have grade 5 their ships, because they're just going to get something that's not better. It's just going to be about the same. It's a waste of time. So, can't even mod that. Can put an experimental effect on it. going to make any difference at all in this ship. Even if I ranked 5, that would make bugger all difference anyway in a ship like this. Yeah, again, I'd have to go around outside a station or at one of those convoys filled with Type 9s to do these data mined wake exception scans. It's just... if you've already got grade... you don't even need god rolls. If you've already got grade 5, none of this is going to benefit you when they come out. None of this. It just would be nice to have all the weapons at all the same strength with different secondaries applied. That's the only thing, you know, because the old system was sloppy with all of its numbers, but the numbers are still just as good as this new system. What can I get with this? Specialized shield cell bank. Oh, what's the experimental effect you can get? I wonder. Ah, don't have any cracked industrial firmware, so it's pointless me even doing that one. Oh, God. Oh, dearie, dearie, dear. It's barely making any difference now. You're literally rolling for the sheer hell of rolling for it. I mean, once you've got the initial grade 5, that's it. If you roll any more, it's pointless. And that's just such a pointless system. Oh. Why force people to upgrade in small, tiny, incremental values? Why? I just don't fucking understand. For the time spent collecting everything, just to do that to them, it's a real kick in the balls. Blatantly don't play this game, honestly. /console give all, am I right? Mass, integrity, power draw, shield reinforcements even higher, so Christ. Spin up times even more. 20%, 4 seconds. The spin up time's already how much? Which one did I mod? I want that one. Where the hell is spin up time? Duration 9 seconds. Spin up time 3 seconds. Right, okay, now that makes sense. So 20% on 3 is 4 seconds, okay. It's 1 extra second for 5% more shield, okay. Boss cells. Ha. Okay, well that'll do then. Not that the shields need it, but... No point going any for more because that's the sad thing. It's like it doesn't want you to max out, because it's like it's basically saying, oh, you could roll and cost yourself 3 or 4 resources for what is that? 0.44 difference in shield reinforcement. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you actually kidding me? No way. Absolutely disgraceful. Absolutely disgraceful. No, I don't like it. Really don't. Even if I could get my shield back up to where it was at grade 5, the thermal resistance would still be lower than what the original shield it had. It's just the shield regeneration's a bit better out of combat, or if it's gone down. But that's it, you know. My armor resistances are a tiny bit lower and my health's a tiny bit higher, so they cancel each other out. So it's again pointless if you've got really well sort of good ranged rolls, not god rolls, just good ranged with the old system. Then using the new system is just absolutely pointless. The same goes for all the other modules, I expect, because the multi-cannoneer, is this it? I think this was the one. Oversized, yeah. 39.2 damage a second. Kinetic. And this was my overcharged weapon with, it doesn't even state what I got on it, I don't think. No, I can't see it. We'll do the other one. The other one was 35 damage. So it's slightly higher for the weapons. I have 3 modified embedded firmware. That would take me a couple of hours to get. If I'm lucky, any. Or if I could do missions, I'd have to do missions for hours on end to get God knows how many of those. To come back and roll just to make a couple of damage per second difference. In the great scheme of things, it's not really that much. Like here, I've still got about just more than a third to go, and this will probably make me roll 3 or 4 or even 5 more times, even maybe 6, just to get at the top. And it's only 1 damage that you're rolling on to max out. 1 damage. It's like, well, I don't understand. Why not? If you're just going to do this to people, oversized. So you like DACA. Bear with me. Right. I just don't like it. I think most modules that benefit have been the weapons, probably because they've just been tweaked in the beta, I think, in the beta 2. Could be wrong. But it didn't do anything. Okay. So, hang on. Where's the 3C? Show info. At the moment it does 30 damage per second. So rolling into grade 5 would, well, increases a lot of that load. Ammo clip size down. No, it doesn't want to roll it, so that looks like it's bugged. God knows why or how. Oh, there we go. Did it. Right. Ruthenium. Can't do that anymore because there's just nothing there. Right. So the damage will be less if I go incendiary, basically. Smart rounds. Incendiary autoloader thermal shock. Look at the cost of them as well. I got incendiary on it, bugger it. Again, if I wanted to spend all the modified embedded firmware on the planet to max this up, I would only get just over 1 damage with it. I mean, if they think that players are going to go that far to do that, they won't. They just won't. They'll just get to grade 4 or 5 and just stop there and go, well, it's better than what I ever had. And with everyone else, it's like, don't bother using it if you've got a decently graded grade 5 ship, because you're not going to get anything out of it at all. So, yeah, pick one post up, move it along. Okay, let's try heatsink. Oh. Engineer grade too low. That happened the other day with the life support. You can't even do it on there, look. Because it's only programmed to let you do it on grade 5s. It won't let you legacy mod anything lower than 5. Oh dear. Do I really want to touch that? What is my engine at the moment? Thrusters, show info. So, yeah, it doesn't really show the percentages too well, does it? Minimum mass, optimal mass. Okay, optimal is 1900. So let's convert and see what happens. I don't even have enough. So he cracked industrial firmware. Oh dear. Yeah. Okay. That's better than what I had. But that's only because it's just gotten buffed in the beta too. But again, once I get that to grade 5 with one roll, what's the point of doing any more? You know, I don't... I don't know why they just don't do... If you're going to keep the grades going up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then once you get to 5, just max out the roll completely. Just max it out. Why put people through this? And if you're not going to do that, then why not just get rid of the whole grading process and just let people go straight to grade 5? So then, I don't know. I want to like it. I really want to like it, but it's just infuriating with. Oh well. That will be it for the live stream. So I'll post this onto the forum later on and let you guys have a watch and see what you think. But I'm not too, even after the second update, I'm still not convinced it's going to be a great replacement. Because bear in mind, I've just done everything like the shields, the armor, hull reinforcement, shield cell bank, a couple of multi-cannons, the engines. But if you're to do all of that, you're going to have to travel around the bubble as well. So you're going to literally be spending a couple of hours doing all of this on top of the many hours you've already put into getting all of the bits and bobs so you don't run out. Especially if you're like me and you don't want to use the traders because they're just so excruciatingly expensive. I mean, come on, 6 other very rares for just 1 core dynamics composites? Are you joking? No way. Got me having a joke. Alright, thank you for watching. Bye bye.